Hey y'all, how y'all doing today? I am just jumping on real quick because I was getting ready to decorate a birthday bag for my sister. And I was like, you know what? You should just make that a content piece and go ahead and put it up. So that's what I'm doing. I said, okay, I'll show y'all what I'll be doing when I'm doing what I'm doing and everything. Y'all saw in previous videos that I still have all those bags up there that I still need to decorate, but I have not done them yet. And I know somebody's saying, why you got all those movies? Why you still watching VHS? Because that's what I like. Okay. Meanwhile, I am getting ready to decorate this one bag. Okay. And so this is just a brown paper bag. I'm moving my gooseneck. Okay. Y'all see this? It's attached to my table. Okay. And it's got a long swivel neck like this. And I can just, move it all around. So if you hear something that is creaky, that's what that is. That's that gooseneck moving around. And so I'm just positioning it because it can get a little weighty with my phone and it keeps moving, like leaning and stuff. So I got to get it, just right for me and everything. So here I am with this bag, and this is just a brown paper bag. This is actually a city trash bag. You can buy them at the Home Depot or Lowe's. I talked about this before. Or you can buy yourself some brown paper. They sell it in Dollar Tree, at Walmart, at Amazon, wherever you want to buy it from. And I simply just cut a piece and folded it over for this style. Sometimes I make it this way and the handle is up the top here like that, so that it's an open sack this way versus a standard opening bag. So that's what that becomes. And I put it together with regular school glue, or I use sometimes a little bit of wood glue. It doesn't matter. And just go ahead and put it on there and seal it. So the handles, they take a little more work. I usually take 2 pieces of paper, and as you can see, if you can, see the little crease opening there, I take 2 pieces of paper and I glue them together. I usually do like one long strip of paper, maybe the same length as this roll, and then I'll take it and I'll double it up and glue it down. And so then it'll be probably about, maybe I'll use about 12, maybe not 12, maybe 6 long ones about this wide. And then when it's about that wide, then I can cut that like 4 or 5 times. And then that's how I get all the straps together. And if I run out, then I have to make some more. And then I cut a piece of paper about this width where this fold is in this paper. I don't do no measurements, y'all. It's no measurements. Mine is eyeballing. Okay, so where this fold is like this in this bag, I would take that much and then I'll cut that in like a square piece like that, and then I'll split it in half, and that's how I get these pieces that hold the handle on. So the handle is glued on both sides down to the bag, and then underneath this tab holder, if that's what you want to call it, and then I glue it all the way up to the edge of the bag line. And so you got to get 4 of them because you need 2 for each side. Okay, and that's how that is. So this little piece is coming up a little bit, and because we don't want it to look like that, we got to make sure. So these are just the fixing parts that you do as you go, and you just stick that piece down like that. And then I come along and I check things before I paint. So you see this ribbed edge, that's the edge of the bag. That's how that was, you know what I'm saying, when it was created originally. And then I check this like this. See that? Did you see it? Let me show you. It's not sealed all the way because I got my finger in there, right? So you have to look for these kinds of imperfections in it before you decorate it, because you don't want it to be where your thing is open, and maybe the tissue paper is hanging out. And if that was the bottom portion that was doing that, then your item might fall out the bag. The gift be on the floor, okay, on the ground somewhere. So that's what we have to do. We have to check all of that. So I made these like, I don't know, 3-4 weeks ago, a month ago. So then I come along and I trim just like this and make sure that I get all of the uneven paper off of there like that. And now it's nice and straight. Okay, then I'm gonna go up this side and I'm going to do the same thing and take that edge off. You don't have to, but you know, it's okay to take it off and make it a little more polished, if you will. And so this is what I do. And I make these bags, as I said in my video before where I shared this information. I make these bags for birthdays for my family, for people in my church, and for Christmas time. So that's what I do. Because bags are expensive, in case you don't know. And maybe somebody say, you know, well, that edge is okay. I'm not going to worry about that. Maybe somebody say, well, I'd rather buy the bag than to be doing all of that. And that's okay. But my history and background is that I've not had employment for a long time in seasons of my life. Okay, so if I put it all together, it's a long time that I've not been employed. And that's just the way God has my life orchestrated. It might not be everybody else's story. And somebody said, well, how do you take care of yourself? God takes care of me. So, you know, it works out. So you see this on the handle, these little frays and things like that. Then I come and trim them off and everything. Make sure they can, you know, not be ragged like that. And the handles aren't lined up, and it's okay. It doesn't matter that the handles line up perfectly. It matters that the handles are there and that it's usable. Okay, does it serve the purpose? So when I open this bag, I see I've got a small opening right there. And I'm going to just drop a little dot of glue there and squeeze it together. So all you got to do, and give it a couple minutes, it'll be fine. And then down here is a larger gap opening. Put my finger in there and make sure I understand where that is. Then I need to run a little line right there and match that. And then rub that way. Squeeze it and hold it. And now this one is closed already. We don't want to peel it back open. The idea is so that it'll stay closed. Okay. Now I'll just check the rest of it. And the rest of it seems to be fine. I don't want to put my hand in the bag yet. Give it another couple seconds to really seal, because I didn't put a whole bunch on there. So it's not as wet as when I did it originally. It was real wet. Then you have to set it somewhere and let them dry. That's why it looks a little wrinkly, because the glue is really heavy, so that you can, you know, seal the bag up. Okay, then we open it up, make sure that we don't see no holes, and there are none. And I check the bottom, and there are none. Okay, so now I'm ready. Now I decide which side I'm going to paint, because as you can see from this paper bag that was a bag for collecting, you know, trash like street sweeping or whatever, there is this green ink line that runs on there, because sometimes on the inside of the bag it might have the whole stamp of whatever. If you can see down in there, I don't know if y'all can see. Let me try to pop it open a little bit more. I can see the ink down there. You see it too, because I see it. And so that tells you what company made this bag. Sometimes it's the big piece of it right here on the inside. And maybe somebody don't want to use that, you know, like that to give as a gift. Or even like this part of that same emblem is on the strap. But who's looking at all of that? We're not giving it to the president. Okay, so I make this kind of bag and I give it to my pastor all the way down, because he wants what's inside the bag and not the bag. And some of the people in my church, only for the ministerial staff that I'm a part of, they save their bags, their Christmas bags, when they happened to get me as a Secret Santa, and they saved their birthday bags. And one of the sisters, she said she even repurposes her bag. I said, what you talking about? She said, oh, you make really nice bags, and the bags are useful. And so I pop my tag off, and when I pop my tag off, I put another tag on there if I feel like it, and I just give it to the next person, because there's nothing wrong with the bag. You gave it to me. I fold it up, and then I pass it on. So let me find my cup where my tags and things are. It's right here. So I already cut all of these things like this, okay? So you get to see me make a birthday tag. So this is what I do. And this is the piece, like I would cut that square off right there, and I would cut this in half. That makes these for me, okay? So now when it comes to a name tag, this is what I do. I fold that in half, and I cut this even, and maybe I'll do it like that. Okay, doesn't matter. Don't have to be fancy schwancy. It don't have to. And then I'll take this, put some glue on there, go around. You'll need that much glue, because this paper with glue, it can be like you see this school glue or tacky glue or whatever. It sticks really, really fast. So you see this is just a little bit very lightly covered. And then I just go ahead and I put that right here like that on this bag, just like that, right? You can have it open that way, or if you don't like it before it's too dry, you can do it this way, and it can flip up either way, so it doesn't matter. So we'll leave it like this. I just wanted to show you that it can go sideways or it can go up and down. And then I take another strip, which is this big piece. You see this right here? I was using this as a marking piece of paper when I'm, doing other creations and everything. But this gives me a strip. And sometimes this is what I do. Let me see. I can take this off and say, well, you messing it up. I'm not messing it up. And I can put this on here like this. And now that's stuck to there like that. And then I can wrap it around here like this. And I can just glue it, and the tag is hanging off like there. So it's different ways that I do it and everything. And today I'm just going to keep it on here like this. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm on this table with this gooseneck, so it's making it rock, and so the thing is doing like that to film. I'm sorry. So I'm gonna just leave it on here like that. But sometimes I take that kind of strip of paper and I wrap it around here. That'd be like at Christmas time though, and I wrap it around here like a loop and let the tag hang off. So I kind of have a few different ways that I do it. So now I got my tag on, and today I'm just going to put some balloons. Sometimes I write on there, sometimes. But maybe I was going to just do balloons. But maybe I'll just do something. I don't know yet. But we have this color, which is carabine. And then we have yellow. And then we have white. And then we have pink. Those are the colors I chose for today. So this is what we do. Shake that up. Make sure this don't roll out here somewhere. Let me put it over here on the side. All right. That should be okay. And then we get a little bit of the white. This white not open. Let me get a white that's already open, because I just grabbed it when I was getting it, but I got plenty of paint, as y'all know. Let's put this one here. I need a little bit more extra white. I always need a little extra white. This yellow is not open. Let's get another yellow. And I want a kind of darker one that's not open either. I'm sorry, y'all. It's like, get what you're supposed to have before you start a video, but I don't know. It's not that kind of channel. I'm just saying this is, you know, how it is at home. You know, this is what we're doing. I have to open this pink because if you saw my other video, I was on treasure hunt for my pink and I reorganized all the paints, and I had been using my pink that is metallic, and then I located these other two pink bottles, but I haven't used it since, so I have to go ahead and open this one because I didn't want to keep using all my metallic pink up. Then I won't have any. So, and the metallic is basically when I want to use it on black paper. So that's why I didn't want to keep using my metallic color up. Okay, so now we got pink open, and voila. All right, there we go. So now that's a little bit of paint for us, and I have my water right here, and let's move this paint up here out the way for a second. Let's put them up here, you know, because we be trying to be all aesthetic or something. Let somebody see what we're doing and everything, you know. So just put them up there some kind of way. And let's go ahead and dip our brush. I have 4 brushes because I don't feel like, you know, keep dipping and washing. So I got 4. And we're going to put them, wet them so we can be ready. And that's that. Move this paint over, and we're going to get us a pink balloon. And sometimes it dries and it is like really light to the bag or something, and I had to come over it 2 times, but you know, that's pretty much it. There's one balloon, just like that. And then we'll get us a yellow one, and we'll put that one up here. Go up that piece so it can kind of cover up that crack. Then we go this way. Okay, come on down. And this is why people want music, right? I'm working on it. Dang, I'm working on it, y'all. Maybe somebody will research it for me and be like, this is a good one for an Android phone. Because, you know, if I had an iPhone, which I was going to get an iPhone, but then I was like, iPhone just don't make sense. See, I hate when I have to keep trying to stretch it out and they keep making all of these different, you know, messy marks, and I have to, you know, keep on adding to it or whatever to kind of straighten it out. Like, you see what's happening over here. So that's pretty alright, I guess. Yep, and then that's that right there. But maybe somebody can find me one. If I had gotten the iPhone, it would have come with the iMovie, right, app available to it. But I didn't get it because my computer is a PC. It's a HP. So I said, well, I don't want to do that because I don't want to try and have an incompatible phone and computer, because you can't get iMovie on the Android computer. I already tried it. I tried to look it up and see, and they said no. And so why would I get the iPhone, which I was going to get when the 13 came out. And I was like, well, we ain't getting no MacBook. We don't even really know how to use the regular PC. I'm not afraid to say that because that's my truth. But we're not doing that. So I have to find a daggone video editor. And I keep telling myself, Joanne. Okay. All right. So All right, let's see if we can get that going for us right there. I need a little teeny bit more of this color. All right, this one can go off the bag. Yep, it's on the table. That's how I got on my brown table. Somebody said, why you got all that paint on your table? Because I be painting like this without a cloth or any type of protection. It doesn't matter because all of my paints are water-based and you can wash it off. And on the brown table that's wood, it can wash off at that too. And sometimes I just take the scissor like that and I just scrape it gently and wipe it with a towel, wet towel, damp towel, whatever, sink rag, and just get it off. It's okay. But it's still on there because clearly I didn't clean it all the way up, but it's all right. At one point I thought about painting that table. You know, people do paint tables and chairs, and I know I repainted my bedroom furniture. I sure did. It used to be brown, like a cherry wood brown color, and it had this, like, I don't know, like a plexiglass top. Could be what they want to call resin or whatever. I don't really know. But I had it, and I had that set for probably about, I'm going to say, about 9 years. My grandson is 11. So at least nine or 10 years. And in 2018, I repainted it. I put the prime paint all over it, washed it down real good, let it dry, took all of the fixtures off, and then I put the prime paint on it and repainted it. This is getting thick because the fan is on, getting a little top to it. All right, and then we're going to put one. Do I want to put it right here? I'm trying to think. Yeah, I will. I wasn't going to, but I was going to put it over here, but we'll just put it here. All right. All right, let me slide it up a little bit. And I just found me a pretty color at the not Walmart, at the Home Depot that I liked. And I repainted it, and it turned out really, really nice. And that was back in the days when I used to be doing Facebook Live videos all the time. And I guess that's where YouTube popped into my mind or my heart or somewhere. And I was like, oh, okay. And I showed them all of that as I was doing it. And I redid my my jewelry stand. I redid all of my bedroom furniture. Turned out real nice. So I was thinking about repainting my table, and then I was like, I don't even know if I'm gonna keep this table or not. So it'll just be a craft table now, and whenever I move or whatever, I may keep it, or I might send it to the thrift store because somebody will find it useful. You know, it's a lot of artists out here that buy old wood chairs and old wood tables, and they go ahead and they repurpose them, they paint them and stuff like that. So now there we go, we got our bag all painted up, and now those big brushes are setting in the water, and I have some small brushes right here, and we're going to wet those and get them wet so we can give it a string. Okay, that's how we're doing it. This is how we do it. Okay, so let's see. I need a little bit of white. I got enough pink. Need a little bit more white. Might need a little bit more of that, but I ain't gonna get it yet. And I need a little piece of this. And I think I might have enough yellow. So let's add this yellow right here to this white one. Okay, that's how that is. And then let's put that up a little bit. and go across it, kind of like that. That's how I do it. And then I'm finished with that one, and then I will get, let's see, let's use the pink, and we will put the pink on here. Let's get on both sides though, so it can, you know, try to act right for us. And that's how I do. And then I'll come up here and I'll go across. Need a little bit more pink. Let's go a little across here like this a little bit. And then it comes on down. All right. And that's that. It don't have to be nothing fancy. I said that already. And then we will get the blue, that Caribbean or something, and I wanted to put yellow over there, but it's okay. We'll just come this way. And then let's just go across here a little bit like we did, and it's okay. That just kind of covers up, you know, the end of where the balloon is, and just pull a string out. It's okay. And just add a little bit more so it doesn't drop and be like it's too light. And then this brush is kind of thick. Let me just wash one of these, this yellow one right here real fast. And then we will add another streaming color. I don't want to put white though. So I guess I might use yellow again. Let's use yellow. Yeah, there's not that much yellow over here. So put one drop. That should give us enough. Okay. And then we'll just put this one right here. And let that fly off of the edge of the bag like the balloon. And it's okay, just like that. And there you go. And now, for this one, I'm going to use this yellow to put a little thingy in this white balloon. Okay, like that. And I will use white for the others. Okay, wash that off, and then we'll get some of this white, and then not too much, and then we'll put one in here. And then we'll get another little bit, and we'll put one in here. And then we'll get another little piece, and we'll put one in here. Right over here. And then that's that for me. Okay? That's how I do that. And then I put some dots on here all over this bag. And we're going to use white. Make sure these crumbs and things not on here. And then I just do this like this. And then I might write happy birthday at the bottom. Something like that. That's it. I don't really put too much more on there. I might put another color of it, maybe, but that's what I do. And then I'll write happy birthday down here. I'll write happy birthday. So if I want to do that with, let's use that blue. And then we just be finished after that. Just like this. That's how we do it. And go over it a little bit. Make sure that it don't just be dry and you can't see it. See how that A line is? It's drying up. So I just try to go over it a little bit, so it's not looking all the way to the brown paper bag. And this is how I do my birthday bags. Sometimes I just put happy, or I might just put happy, 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 or I might put HAPPY, and then I put B-day. I mean, I make them all different ways. So when we get to it, I might, be able to just, come on here and show you. I'm going to just drop this paint in here because I want to wash the brush and not waste the paint. So I drop that right up in there like that. And I'm going to wash this, and we'll add birthday in white. Happy birthday. All right. And that's that. And that's how I do my bags. Just like that. Real simple. It don't take a whole lot. And now that's all done. And all I have to do is get my marker and write on my tag after I get my paint back in my bottle. Because I don't waste my paint and everything. And then I'm going to be all done. Okay, we got a little bit of pink. We don't have any more yellow, but we get all of our paint back in our bottle. Because waste not, want not. Okay. And that's what we do over here. Okay. Now that's done. And let's move that away from our bag for it tip over. And this is almost dried up, but it's still some. And we'll get that. Because I've been in those spaces where I said, man, I just need a little bit of pink. I need a little bit of white. So waste not, want not. Okay? So we make sure. And for the white, we'll just Scoop that back up in there like that. And now we're done. And that's the end of that little project real quick. And then when it dries, I will put to, and then I will put from. And then that will be the end of that. And I'll put the tissue paper in there, put the gift in there, and voila, right here. And so I prepare my bags early, as you can see. And some birthdays have already gone by, but I've got to paint all of those bags. And I was going to not do this one, but they sent out invitations for a birthday surprise situation today at 2. So I said, okay, I see a little bit happening right here on that white. I just want to edge it out a little bit. And so I said, well, I might as well not go empty-handed, although I have the gift is not really prepared, but I have it. So just prepare it. Fix the bag and get the gift out. And you see how that was just kind of like, okay, so do something. So that's what I'm doing. Doing something right there. Just to edge that in so it don't look like it was dry brushed. Okay? And there you go. It's fine. Like, oh, it's got a little bit of green in there. I mean, that blue. I see it coming through. I ain't washed the brush good, but it's okay. And then while I got this, let me just go over the yellow on the little spot there. You see it? So then I just toned that down a little bit, and there you go. I'm finished with it, y'all. So, hope you enjoyed watching my little video, and now you know that all you need is a little roll of brown paper. This costs $1.25 at the Dollar Tree if you can find it there, and you know you can do that. And maybe I'll make me a paper bag out of newspaper. You can do that too. I would take 4 sheets of newspaper. I would take 4 sheets, open up the whole sheet. You know the paper is folded, so open the whole entire sheet. Put the glue all over it, put another sheet on top, and I would do that 4 times. So I would have a top and a bottom. Fold it over. Then you have a newspaper paper bag. Oh, I'm going to do that. I got some newspaper. I'm going to do that. Okay? I usually use newspaper, though, when I'm wrapping something like a Bible to give as a gift. Because the Bible said that the Bible is good news. Okay? The gospel means good news. So I usually wrap up a Bible in newspaper and hand it to, you know, the person I'm gifting it to. But maybe I will try and make a newspaper gift bag. That would probably be awesome. Whoa, I never thought about that. That just came to me while I was thinking about this paper. So you get this paper, roll out a nice long sheet, fold it over. Then you get you some school glue, glue it around the bottom and up the side. Leave one end open. And then you take a nice long piece about that wide, glue it, fold it over. Now you can cut it in half, and you have a handle on this side, handle on that side, and then you make 2 handles for your bag. Then you cut another piece about that wide, maybe half this length, and you cut it 4 times so you can glue the handles down on both sides. And then you cut one more piece and make you a tag. And that's how you make a bag for $1.25. And then you go to Walmart and you get these paints. I ordered some of them on Amazon as a set, but they have them on Amazon for 99 cents or 97 cents on Amazon, and they are the same price at Walmart. You go and pick you up 5 or 10, colors of paint, and then you have yourself a paper plate, a saucer out your cabinet. It's all water-based. It'll come straight off, or fold a piece of a napkin. I don't know how you're going to do it. Put it in a piece of foil, and you paid $4 or $5 for some paint, and you paid $1.25 for this. So then you can maybe go ahead and buy 2 rolls of this. and 5 or 10 colors of paint. Make sure you get white because white always makes it pretty. Even though it's not Christmas and Christmas season, it looks like snow. Right now, it can look like confetti. If I was going to put it, with all the colors, then it'd be too close to a baby bag for the colors I chose. So, yeah. And then you can make a bag on the go. Like, man, I got to go get a bag. But if you don't have time to go and get a bag, you got this and you got this. And you can make it while you going to take your shower. It's drying. Boom. And now you got your own bag. It takes a little minute. But say you forgot the bag last night and you're going to the event today. I gotta go out early enough because I gotta stop and get a bag. Then when you get there, they don't have the size bag you want, or they want more money than you want to pay for it. But if you have these kinds of items on hand, this paint, some glue, and this, listen, the totality is, this is at the Dollar Tree, $125. This at the Dollar Tree, $125, and you're going to get 2 of these. Most times you get double pack of the school glue, unless it's Elmer's, okay? And then you get this for $125, that's $250. And then you get the paint, because Dollar Tree got the acrylic paints too. So you can do it in a one-stop shop, and you can get 4 or 5 colors right there. You spend $10. $10, and then you can go ahead and you can make bags and have them ready sitting somewhere in your closet or in a storage bin somewhere. And when you need a bag, you can make them smaller and you can make them this size. You just need a little bag so you can put like a little jewelry box gift in it. Then you just cut a small piece like this section right here with this one fold. You cut that much, right? And then you get 2 pieces of it, or 1 long piece, but just make it, like a rectangular piece that's long. Then you cut it and fold it in half. And when you fold it in half, then you cut those ends off. Now you got some pieces left over like this size. And when it's this size, then you can cut your tabs to hold your straps, and then cut another piece, make the handle straps. You know what I'm saying? And you can make your bags in all sizes, and you can have it at your leisure. Okay, so hope that helps somebody. And yeah, there we go. So I'll talk to y'all over on the short side, as I always say. And thanks for watching. Have a great Saturday. Have a great weekend.